So everyone, the screen is visible. Students, everyone, is the screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir,
Okay, so I need a reply fast. Okay, so be active. We are having only 40 minutes class. Okay, reply me everything. So now we will revise the second chapter of Unit 3. Okay, that is SQL commands. Okay, so see what is meant by SQL. It is a structured query language used to uh, organize a database, access and modify the relational databases. Okay, by using SQL commands. Okay, so it is a most popular one. So there are so many database management systems that using SQL are MySQL, PostgreSQL, Oracle, SQLite, and Microsoft SQL Server. Okay, if anybody not having this content means just write it. These are the important question. Okay, what are the popular uh, DBMS softwares? Okay, MySQL, write this. MySQL, PostgreSQL, Oracle, SQLite, Microsoft SQL Server. Okay, these are the softwares that is it has database along with that is it supports SQL language also. Okay, so MySQL, we are working with MySQL. It has a database and it supports SQL language. Okay, that is the meaning. Okay, everyone noted? Students, everyone completed this?
yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. Students, just to reply me or else just to chat me. Okay, just to give a command like, okay, sir, depending upon the question, give me. Okay, then what are the advantages of using SQL? Okay, so advantages, you see, it is very interactive language. That is, for every command we will get a output. Okay, that is like interaction, one-on-one interaction. Like, okay, so and second advantage is multiple data views. Okay, that I already explained that centralized databases can be worked by many users. Okay, so depending upon their need, a single table will be viewed differently. Okay, so multiple users can view multiple uh, views. Okay, depending upon their request, they can view the table differently. Okay, that is a another usage. Then third point is portability. Okay, portability means movable. That is, if you created with one computer, that can be accessed by another computer also. Okay, you can move and work with another computer. That is also possible. Okay, understood what is meant by portability, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Then no coding needed. That is the advantage. That is unlike the other languages. That is like Python, SQL, the C++, Java. There is no complex coding needed. Okay, only simple query is enough to get the output. Okay, so that is one more advantage. That is easily understandable. Okay, then the last advantage is it is a well defined standard language. That is it approved by ISO and ANSI. Okay, so you see this is a common and it's approved by ISO, Indian Standard Organization. So that will be common in worldwide. So the same command will be approved, that will be used in worldwide. Okay, so that is a one advantage. So you can work anywhere in the world. Okay, so if you learn this SQL properly, you can work anywhere in this world, right? Then what is meant by MySQL? Okay, so SQL is a structured query language. MySQL is a DBMS software. For our syllabus, we are going to use this one for working with SQL, and we can also interface MySQL with Python. Okay, so we can indirectly access the database by using the help of Python programming language. Okay, that is the next chapter. So MySQL, you see, it is a most popular open source database software. This is the most popular one, and it is a multi-user and multi-threaded DBMS that I already explained. What is meant by multi-user? So many users can work simultaneously. Okay, multi-threaded means so many users will request differently for a single table. So that will be act as a multi-thread for single table. It will be processed one by one. Okay, so then it is one of the parts of popular LAMP platform and WIMP platform. Okay, that I already explained you what is mean by LAMP and WIMP. So LAMP means a Linux platform, that is Linux, Apache, MySQL and PHP. These are the supported things. WIMP platform means Windows supported, that is Windows, Apache, MySQL and PHP. Okay, these are the platforms that supports MySQL. Okay, it supports on both the system. Most popular is this Linux and Windows. Okay. Okay. So Adil, you are requesting to rejoin. Okay, rejoin soon. Okay. So then you see, MySQL AB was founded by Michael Vidinius. So just for information, you can note this. Or if there is available in the book, you just highlight this. Who invented this MySQL? Okay. So during 1995, they have invented this MySQL for organizing the database. Okay, by accessing or retrieving data by using SQL language. Okay, then what are the features of MySQL? It is a free of cost and open source. So free of cost means that is openly available in the internet. Anyone can easily download without giving any amount. Okay, free. So open source is the meaning. So anyone can change the coding also. If you find any error in the MySQL, you can change the source code openly available. Okay, that is also possible. That is both MySQL and Python. Both are open source. Okay, so you should know the meaning of open source as well as free. Okay, the both are different. So this also supports portability and it has security and it provides connectivity, that is it provides connectivity with the other programming languages to develop some applications. Okay, and it supports SQL, that is the most important query language. Okay, everyone noted the features of MySQL? Students, students noted, everyone? Students, and anybody reply me? Students, am I
Yes, sir.
audible? Anyone reply me? Yeah. So if there is if anything you didn't note it during the class hours means you note it now. Okay, these are the important things. Okay. So then next thing, that is types of SQL commands. Okay. So types of SQL commands, that is broadly it will be classified into four types, that is DDL, DML, DCL and TCL. Okay, DDL means data definition language. To create database and table structures, okay, by using DDL, the commands are create, alter, drop. These three are the DDL commands. Okay, then DML, that is a data manipulation language, that is used to update the records or insert the new records or removing the existing records by DML commands. Uh, so those commands you see: select, insert, delete, update. Okay. Yes, Rafida, anything? Rafida, anything you want to ask? Okay, no. So I have given that DQL in the another thing that select will come under DQL. Okay, so you note it down. The DQL consists of only select command to display the table depending upon your request. Okay, so then DCL and TCL, this will not be explained deeply, but just you know the commands available in DCL and TCL. So data control language having two commands: grant and revoke. Okay, it is used to manipulate permissions or access rights to the tables. Okay, then transaction control language. It is used to control the transactions. Commands like commit, rollback, and save point. Okay, these are the commands under TCL. That is a transaction control language. Okay, so you have to remember all the commands. These are the important commands under MySQL. Okay, so anyway, we will see everything under this DDL and DML. Okay, so create command, alter command, drop, select, insert, delete, update. Okay, these 7 commands we've seen with a lot of examples. So, and next thing is the fundamentals of MySQL, that is data types available in MySQL. Okay, so what are the data types applicable for MySQL? So during task hours, I have given many data type. Okay, so note it down all this and learn that memorize all the data types. Okay, you use that data types while creating the table. Okay, you can keep on changing and you can specify the size. You can do you just to do all the data types with some example table. Okay, all data types. So the supported data types in the MySQL are the numeric types are integer and you see float or double. Okay, so the type integer you see 11 digit number up to 11 digit number without a decimal, that is whole numbers are called integer numbers. Floating point means that having a decimal value. Okay, so here you can mention 10 comma 2. So what is the meaning is total length is 10. You see the example here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dot 8, 9. This is a number. So here 2 represents number of decimal value and 10 represents the total length of the number. Okay. So including the dot, you have to count the total length. Okay, so totally here 7, then dot is 8, then 9 and 10. Okay, total length is 10. In this, 2 represents the decimal value. Okay, so this is how we should give for float. Okay, note it down. For float, this is the example. So m comma d, m is the total length, d is the decimal value, decimal places. Okay, how many decimal values are there? That will round off the value. Okay, so then other supported formats, you see for date and time. This is the format date, that will be like year, YYY, MMDD. Okay, this is the format for date: year, month and day. Okay, that should be like this. Then a time format, that should be like this: hour, minute and second. You see, hour, HH, colon, MM for minute, colon, SS, that is for seconds. Okay, so if anything you give value like a time means you just mention in the creation of table. Okay, then string types, string or text type, there will be two data types. Very interestingly, both will be look like same, but there is one single difference is there. So first one is character, second one is varchar. Okay, so in both we can mention the maximum length. Okay, by default the maximum length is 255, but the default value is 1. Okay, if you didn't give any value, only one character is accepted. Okay, that is the default value, but maximum value is 255. Okay, in varchar also same, but what is the difference? So character means fixed length character type, fixed length. That is, the storage will be allotted for the fixed maximum size to all the records. Okay, if 5 records in the table means the particular column which mentioned as char, that will be allotted as fixed length. Okay, so if you mention character of 30, that 30 bytes will be allotted for every record. Okay, so there may be a chance of wastage in memory, but in varchar, you see, that is called a variable length character type. So in this, you can also mention that maximum value, but what is the method here is it will take the maximum length as the input size. Okay, not as a fixed size. This is keep on changing depending upon the input we are giving. Okay, that is the difference between character and varchar. So I already explained with the examples. You remember these things, character and varchar. Okay, so then we come for database commands. First, we should know 4 commands for database. Okay, only 4. So first one is show databases. So everyone knows how to execute the commands. So first command, show databases. So this will list you the databases available in your particular system. Okay, show databases. Understood? Then for creating a database, this is the command, create database name. So here my school is the example. So this is the syntax. You see, create database name. The database name you have to give optional. Okay, anything you can give. Understood? Students, everyone understood or not? Students, everyone listening?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. So create database name. This is for creating a new database in your system. Okay. So if you want to delete the existing database, this is the command, drop database name, that particular database which you want to delete permanently from the system. So this is the example, drop database my school, means that MySQL database will be deleted permanently. You cannot access again. Okay, that is that particular database is not available. Okay, so then if you want to create a table, first step you have to select a database, any database. After getting into the database, you can work with the tables. Okay, so what is the command for selecting the database? You see, use database name. Okay, so here example is my school. So use my school means now you are opening the database, you opened and get entered. Okay, that is the meaning. Okay, use my school or use skv or use mysql. So whatever the database name you are having, you just give command like use that database name. Okay, that's all. So now that database will be selected. So now after that, after selecting the database only, you are eligible to work with the tables. That is, you can create a table or you can view the existing table, alter the table, updating the table. Everything will be uh, that is eligible only if you select any database from your system. That is the first step. So then the command is show tables for showing all the tables available in your system. Okay. So now we will see with some example. Is the screen visible, students? Students, is the screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the MySQL screen. Okay, everyone knows. I think everyone remember. Okay, what is the password?
Password.
Yes, password is the password I have given. Okay, so password. If you enter this, screen sharing stopped as the shared window is closed. Okay. Wait 1 second. Wait. I think that screen is closed now. Okay, is the screen visible, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now also it's visible. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yes. So previously I have given the wrong password. That is, I given everything in a capital letter. That is what it closed. Okay, now I given a password in small letter. So it accepted and opened. Okay, so now we see all the database commands. Okay, so first command is show databases. Okay, show databases. It will show you all the databases available in the system. Okay, these are the databases. Okay, information schema, MySQL, performance schema, school, test. Okay, what is the next step? Next command. If you want to add one more database, create command. Okay, so create database and you can give your database name. Okay, so I am going to create CBSE as the database name. Create database CBSE. So if I give enter, you see the database is created. Okay, so again you use that command show databases. So you click up arrow. Okay, up arrow key in the keyboard. You can see the previous commands you entered. Okay, show databases. Now you can see the CBSE here. Okay, everyone listening or not? CBSE is included. Okay, now it is created. Students, everyone, you saw the CBSE?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now I am going to use, that is I am going to get into the database. Okay, so that is what I am using. Use CBSE. Okay, so you see the output database changed. Okay, now I selected the database. So previously the it must be another database. Now I selected one database. Okay, so it shows the message database changed. Okay, so now you are eligible to create a table. Okay, so one more database command is there, that is for deleting the database. Okay, what is the command for deleting the database permanently?
Drop database.
Yes, drop database name. Okay, so now I don't want the CBSE, so I am going to give drop database CBSE. Okay, it will delete or not, students? It will delete or not?
Delete, sir.
Delete. Okay, Okay, query okay, 0 rows affected. Okay, so again you see the show databases. So there is no CBSE now. The CBSE is deleted. Okay, so these are the only 4 commands for database. Okay, so now again I'm going to use another database name, that is use MySQL for selecting on database, and now I'm going to use table commands. Okay, so you see the next command says show tables, that is tables available in this particular database, that is in the MySQL. What are the tables available? Okay, so show tables. This will give the list of tables available in the database. Okay, you see these are the tables available. Okay, see columns, db, event function, these are the tables. Okay, so but if you want to create a new table, what is the command, students? I don't want to use the existing table. I need a new table. So what is the command for creating the new table, students? Anyone?
Create table name.
Yes, very good. So create table table name, that is I can give it student. Okay, so we have to mention a column name with the data type. Okay, you can also include constraints. So my first column name is roll number, integer, then primary key. Okay, this is the format for one column. So next one, that is name. So name should be in which data type, students?
Character.
Yes, character. You can use any data type, character or varchar. Okay, the two types are there. So you have to mention the maximum size. So I give 30. Okay, so then age should be in integer format, and next one marks. Mark also should be in integer. Okay, so mark means a total mark. Okay, so that's all. I will finish with these 4 columns. So close bracket and give semicolon. Okay, create table name. Inside the bracket you have to give the column names, data type, column name 2 data type, column name 3 data type. Like this you can create n number of columns. Okay, so after this command I am going to just click give enter key. You see, query okay. So now the table is created. Okay, so what is the command to show the created table, that it show the table structure?
Describe table name.
Yes, very good. Describe table name. DESC, this is the shortcut. Describe table name. What is the table name? Student. Okay, describe student means it will show the structure of this table. Okay, you see what are the fields? Field means column. You see 4 columns created with the data type. Okay, integer, varchar, again integer for age, integer for marks. Okay, then you can see null value is no for roll number, because we have given that roll number as a primary key. So you cannot create a record with the null value for roll number. Okay, so that way you should at least give any value. Okay, so this is the command for creating the table. Okay, so you can see here in the in the integer, in all the integer types you can see the maximum length 11. Okay, that I explained before. Okay, uh, you see in the screen what is the integers maximum length. Okay, up to 11 digit number without a decimal. So 11 digit, this is the length it is showing in the MySQL client window. Okay, that is default, it will take 11 digit. Okay, for character type, you can specify any length from 0 to 255. Okay, if you didn't give means it will be take 1. Otherwise, you can specify any length. Okay, students, everyone understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So, and we will see one more command before ending this session. Uh, for inserting the records. Okay. Inserting the records. What is the command, students? Students, now our table is empty. So we need to add the record. Okay. So what is the command for adding the records in the table? Students, anyone?
Insert it,
Yes.
insert into student values.
Insert into table name, that is student values. Okay, this is a keyword. Into and value are everything is a keyword, and inside the bracket you have to give the values for every column. Okay, so first one, roll number. So that is a integer format, so you give any integer value for roll number. And next one is name. For whatever the column you are specifying with the character, that should be enclosed by single quotation. Okay, if I give here Harish. Okay, so you have to give in a single quotation. Okay, so then age, so that is an integer value, so no need a single quotation, just to give a value, so that is 16. Then marks, so you can give any value, integer value, so I give 458. So that's all, we given value for all the four columns. So close bracket, semicolon. So every command should end with a semicolon, that thing don't forget. Okay, so just give enter key. You see query, okay, one row affected, that is one row inserted. Okay, so again I am going to insert one more value. I'm going to just edit the previous command. So now 103 comma, uh, the name is Rani, age 17, mark 475. Okay, okay, so another record also affected. Okay, one more record. So now how many records in this table, students reply fast.
2.
Two records. Okay, so what is the command to view the table content?
Select star from table name.
Select a star from table name, that is table name is student. Okay, so now it will show all the records present in the table. Okay, so you see that inserted values 101 Harish 16 458. Second record 103 Rani 17 475. Okay, so you practice these commands in your system, or you just practice with your uh, mobile also. Okay, so you just practice, you write all the commands and prepare. So we will see in the next class. Okay, we will continue. Okay, in the afternoon session we will continue the remaining commands. So from tomorrow we will see new chapter. Okay, thank you everyone.